Hi there folks, Lee from the Gardener's Post. So today we're going to talk about one of the mowers that we use, which is the HRX476 Hydrostatic. Now I love this mower, I use it every week. Unfortunately it's not mine, this belongs to the customer and we use this in his garden because it's quite a big garden. I'll go through all the good things about it, and at the end I'll tell you why I wouldn't buy this mower. Okay, so it's the HRX476. It's a 4-stroke. It's got a GVC 160 Honda engine, easy start. It's got an auto choke system as well. Now I've used this mower for 3.5 years, never let me down, so it's a cracking bit of kit. One of the features I do like on it is it's got a mulching facility on it. We've got a lever here, push that down, move it across, and you can mulch. Unfortunately this year so far the grass has been a bit too long to mulch, because our motto is little and often. So the more often you cut your grass, the little bits you're taking off, the less you're taking off. And we love to mulch. I'm a big believer in mulching, as long as the grass is decent. We have fed these lawns recently, so we're not mulching anyway. We'll give it a few more cuts before we mulch. But yeah, it's got an inbuilt mulching system, which big thumbs up from me. And it's got a nice wide blade. I think it might be 17 inch, I'm not 100% sure on that. Another good feature on this machine is when you start it up, you don't need to put any of the levers, you need to put one of the levers down to start it up. Then when you're using it, with a lot of mowers, once you release, the engine cuts out. On this one, it's still running. Benefits of that is if you're emptying your grass collector bag, you haven't got to start your mower up again, it's still running, take the bag off, do whatever you do with the grass. So yeah, it's a good feature, I like that feature. Another feature is it's got a nice big grass collecting bag, so obviously that is less times emptying, so that's nice on that. It's also on this one, as you can see, sorry about that. When you have to, the blades don't turn around automatically, so you have to push that down, move that forward, and that engages the blades, which again is a good feature, good safety feature. And as I say, we've used this mower for 3.5 years, it's given us no problems at all. It's got 7 height adjusters, and again let's just literally push that in and that'll move it up, move it down. So today we've been cutting on number 2. That'll give you a nice fine cut. I have used number 1, but what I would say number 1 is if the lawn's a bit uneven, you do tend to take a bit off some scuffs and that, you know, so which doesn't look great sometimes. But yeah, nice mower. So it is a 4-stroke, so petrol in, oil separately. The reason I wouldn't buy this mower is with the setup I've got and the gardens that I've got, it's too heavy. Simple as that. It's way too heavy to keep putting in and out of my van. I've only got a small Berlingo van. If I had a big van with some ramps, yeah, no problem. But it literally weighs a ton, this does. Which is for me, is the only downside of it. So you have to think of these things when you are buying your mowers and that. Another video I'll show you the 2 mowers that I do have in my van. But yeah, the downside of this is literally the weight of it. But that's the only criticism I can say, really. I know people will have their own preferences on the mowers, their own favourites, which is great. But yeah, I'd highly recommend this mower if you've got a very large garden. This garden we got today literally has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate lawns, so you need something like this. It's obviously self-propelled as well, so I should have mentioned that. But yeah, so the HRX476 Hydrostatic mower gets a thumbs up from me, as long as you don't have to pick it up and put it in your van. Have a good day, all from the gardener.